Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is basically going to talk about gratitude and gonna give you like a glimpse into my journey in life in general. So I'm gonna be taking you years back, so because I don't want anybody to think that everybody has a perfect life. Nobody has a perfect life. Everybody is trying to figure things out. Everybody is trusting the Lord. We all are. We have one thing or the other we are battling with. So just to tell you that no one has a perfect life. Social media is just social media. People just want to show you the good part and leave out other parts. So I will be telling you why I want to do this series, just to increase somebody's faith out there, just to boost your faith and all of that good stuff. So let us start the video. Back in 2021, when I did my service year, guys, it was my most depressing year yet. Like, ever since being an adult, I was in a very dark place, extremely dark place, and it almost made me lose my faith in God. Like, I almost lost faith, if not for the people that God sent to me, the people that helped me, like rescued me. I'm talking about 2021 stroke 2022. Yes, so God sent some set of people to me that helped me and ensured that I did not go down that road. Guys, I was this close to losing my faith. It was a very traumatic year. I was in a dark place. I didn't like my job. Everything was just happening to me. So I mean, that is it. So this is just to tell you that nothing you see online, not everything you see online is a reality check of things. People have things they go through offline, and I think it is just important to be clear about that. If in this new year 2026 you are going to be triggered by anybody's life, I think it is time you stop following the person. If you know that this content creator is triggering you, like, oh, when you watch the person, you are busy thinking about your life and all of that, you're putting yourself in a very depressive mood and all that. You don't have to be. Let me tell you, social media would not work for everybody. There are different reasons why you should be online, and one of the reasons would be that maybe you are online for your business or you want to be an influencer. I'm really telling you, if you know that you're not really getting a positive thing out of the online space, I would rather tell you that you should go offline. That's the truth. I'd rather tell you to go offline, because you don't have to, like, there is something called real life. There is a realness outside that space. It's just a space. It is not everything that life has to offer you. It is not everything. There are things that there are days that when you finish posting, you go back to whatever your real life, and you go and start thinking, or you start facing the real world issue. So if you know that you don't have to be, if you know that being online will trigger, you don't have to be online every time. And that brings me to say that I might not also be online every time this year, because this year I have things that I would like to achieve. I have things that I had already told God, like I wrote them in my journal. Yes, I'm working with God this year, as I have always done. So I have some lists that I've written down and must be achieved. And one of those lists would be that I want to be a major financier to the gospel this year. This year, I want to really bless lives. Like, I'm not a millionaire. I don't have money. I'm still asking God for money, but I believe that something is going to happen this year to me, and God is going to provide, because I have so many projects. I have so many lives to touch. I have so many ministries that I want to bless, apart from my local church. So it is my plea, like, don't think that we don't have things that we've written down to be achieved. Don't think everybody has everything figured out. No. So this also happened to me as a last year, and it was the first of its kind. I wrote some things that I would like to achieve, and to my greatest surprise, God did it. Like, it was like a film. I obeyed an instruction. I followed God's word. I obeyed instructions, and it came out to be one of the best years yet. Like, I mean, peace. I enjoyed peace, like, on every side. I'm not even going to lie. I enjoyed peace on every side. And that is not to say that the year was the most perfect or whatnot, but it came out great. It came out as the year, like, it came out as an amazing year. I still had some rejections, I had some failures last year, but what I'm saying is 80% of last year was, at least from 4 years down to this period, to this time, I would say that last year was still my best year yet. I'm saying it because when people say that this thing happened to them, this is still the best thing that happened to them, it's not like they are saying all their lives, because sometimes you cannot really remember what maybe growing up and all that. Of course, you had a fun childhood growing up and all that, but what I'm saying is, I'm talking about for the past 4 years, last year was the year I enjoyed the peace the most in every area of my life. And that is still not to say that, like I said earlier, to say that, oh, we didn't have like there was no failure, there was no rejection. No, but it was just the fact that I worked with God and I wrote something. So I have needs as much as you have needs. So this year we are working with God and doing all that good stuff. Back to the reason of this video. Nobody is perfect. Now, it happened in 2020, I think 2021, that same year I was 7. And I wanted to visit a friend of mine. If you know Ogun State very well, you know that there's a place after Obasanjo, I think it's after Obasanjo or before, I can't remember that area, after Obasanjo or before, there's a place they call, like, I think estate, where you have, like, it was an industrious area, like, it's an industrious area, so you have a lot of companies there, but there are a lot of bushes and all of that. So I mounted the bike from I left a friend of mine's place in Georgia. I was heading to Bells, but I had not been there before, so that was my first time. So there was serious traffic around that Ojuore area when we got there, and the bike decided to, like, he said it was going to pass through estate because he had dropped some people. We were 2 people, like, he picked 2 of us, so he dropped that guy. So he was to drop me in Bells. Then when we got to estate, he branched into estate. He was like, he's gonna, because everywhere was already, like, the traffic was something else, we couldn't move, so he branched into estate and said that he was going to pass shortcut that because he's also going home as well. And me, I don't know the place. I didn't know the place at that time. I know where Bells was. I was like, take me to Bells. So he now told me that he's going to pass through a corner, and it was going through that area so that he could also get to his own house on time, and that we both, I said, okay, fine, no problem, just take me to where I'm going to. Then he entered into estate, and as we were moving, he moved to, like, an extent. Before it started raining, it was getting dark, like, it started raining, it was towards the evening. So as it was raining, it was still moving, going through corners, and that I say just going through different places, different areas. I was like, when are we getting to where we're going to? Was like, we're still going to get there and all of that. So, and this area I'm saying, like, is very bushy, and so at some point and I told him that maybe you should just even take me. And I told him that it's getting late and all that. I should take me back to the junction since we have not really gotten to where we're going to, and time is already going. So he took me back. He said okay, that he was going to take me back to the junction. So while he was trying, not knowing that he has very evil intentions, so while he was trying to, I was even like, I'm going to give him any amount, just take me back to the junction, so that, because this area is really not safe, it's not looking safe and all of that. So I told him to take me back to the junction. He was trying to maneuver. He said he was going to the junction. We lost our way at some point. I don't know where he was lying. He didn't lose his way. We started asking people around, like, we saw a mosque. So like, okay, please, how do we navigate back to the junction? They told him he was still going. It was getting dark. The rain was falling. He had evil intention. Now, let me take you back to where the evil intention came about. We now got to a place, and that's how he just moved inside a corner, and he dropped me there, and he started strangling my neck and saying that yes, he's going to use me for ritual, he's going to rape me, he's going to assault me and all of that. And I was like, what just happened right now? Like, from where to where? All this while, he just had their intention that he was going to maybe like kidnap me and rape me and just do whatever he wants to do. So he now made a false phone call. He was like, hello, I've gotten her and I'm going to kidnap. So I've gotten her for the ritual. she's already here with me and all of that. Inside the bush, I was shouting on top of my head. I was screaming. I was like, help, please. I was like, please, please. My mom is not going to be happy. My mom is going to start looking for me. I was just begging and begging and begging. It happened in 2021. Yes, 2021. I was begging. If you know how great, if you see me dancing or anything, it shows my level of gratitude. I'm telling you, it had to be God. Like, it was just God orchestrated. What I'm not saying the bad thing was God orchestrated, like me, my freedom. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to place you to where I got free. So I was begging, I was pleading, I was like, please leave me alone. It was strangling my neck. It was like, trying to strangle my neck. So at some point I had to fake that I died. Like, I had to fake death because I wanted him to just like believe that I was dead, so that he's going to leave me alone and I can run away. It was strangling my neck. It was strangling my neck. So a day before that time, when I was at my other friend's place in Georgia that I told you that I went to, I was watching a miracle stuff on I think I forgot it. The man is like is a father of faith. So I was watching how God like walked through him and, you know, did miracles and all that, and that there's nothing God cannot do. He's a miraculous God, you know. He was just like doing diverse miracles, calling on the name of Jesus, and he walked and then every other thing and all of that. So I had begged, I had done everything. Like, I was wearing a jacket, like a kimono jacket with like a singlet inside and a trouser. Because I was pulling, I was trying to like run away. The way he was, like, he held me down, was like holding me down, holding my leg and all of that, and at some point even telling me to remove my trouser. Thank God I did not like budge. What I was doing was I was forcing myself to escape, like trying every means. That's how my jacket got pulled out. Like, that jacket, because I was trying to run away, then he pulled my jacket, he pulled it from me. I was left with my singlet. That was I've never lost my phone before. I don't lose things like that. I don't lose things. I never lost my phone. I'd never lost like my bag and all that. So I was carrying a bag that had like my clothes. You know, I was going to spend like a few days in my friend's place. My phone was already low, like around 1%. My mom already was calling me. Everybody was calling me. My friend was calling me. People were calling me, and at some point I think my phone died because it was around 1% or 2%. So that was how my bag, you know, that was the final stage of everything. The bag was misplaced. My phone was inside. I had to leave the bag, you know, when you were struggling for your life. But I had not even escaped. What happened was, so I remembered, I was like, I've already begged this guy and there's nothing. I don't think he has human feelings and all of that. He's not going to release me. So one of the things I thought about that day was, I was like, so have I, like, this is how they're doing it, because I was still 7. This is how they were going to say that they were looking for a COP member. She came to serve in Ogun State, and they will now find me under the bush after like so many years. They'll now look for me round. One day, somebody will now see me inside the bush dead already. I was not like, but I've not fulfilled. What have I done in life? I've not like fulfilled my purpose. I still have so many things to be done. These are the thoughts that were flying through my head that night, like legit flying through my head. I could remember. So that was how, when I remember that miracle and stuff like that I've already gotten, guys, I started speaking tongues. Like, I was speaking in tongues. I was like, Rakataba. I'm not even joking, guys. This guy left me immediately. I was like, when everything now died down and none of that, I was like, maybe he felt like the tongue was like, maybe I was a witch, or like, maybe, what is this girl saying? Something stupid. I was like, there's like that's the only thing that came to me. I was like, that is the only thing. I need power. I need God to show himself right now. Like, I need power, because I don't want to get raped. I don't want to get kidnapped. I don't want to be used. So I was like, the power of God must show forth. Immediately I started speaking. I closed my eyes, speaking. I was on top of my voice. I started speaking in tongues. This guy just left me. I ran. So when I ran away, it was already like, I don't even know, but it was already late. Maybe like after 7. That's how I bumped into some guys, 2 guys. I was not like, you should help me, that a guy tried to kidnap me and all of that. So that's how those guys helped me out that day and all that. Because I had to tell them, like, can I see your ID card? Can I see your ID card? I don't know if they're like second kidnappers or something. So that's why they showed me the ID card, and I saw that they were Lafarge. They were working for Lafarge. I told you that that area was an industrialized area. So there were a lot of companies in that area. So I saw that ID card that they worked for Lafarge. Okay, I said, good. You guys are working for Lafarge. Nice one. I can follow you with people, I'm safe. So I'm telling you, it's not even joking. Like, I wasn't even joking. Like, the next day, I know that when I came back to my house in Lagos, like, I had marks here, like strangulation marks on my neck. So whenever I think about that, and I'm like, oh my God, God deserves my praise. It can only, this issue is not even a joking matter. I've always been this person that I love trusting people. I don't see wickedness in people. Like, after that day, I'm not even lying, I had PTSD for maybe left by last year, I don't know, but I don't visit people that your place, like if your place, you don't stay around a very good area where there is like, there are no bush and all of that. I'm not going to visit you, I'm sorry. Like, I had PTSD to that point. I cannot like go out or not. I don't know where I'm going to. Like, I must always know my location. I'm also, before you branch, I'm already telling you that, bro, where you're going to, I'm not following you. Like, I must know where I'm going to. I must not follow. And like, if I see that you are taking another move that is not the move of God, I'm going to say, oh yeah, come back, come back, come back. So can you now see that people have things that they have gone through and they are still going through? And this is just to also tell you that God is good, God is great. Because imagine, who know that years down the line I will be living like in a very peaceful state and all of that good stuff. And so that's the reason why I am grateful. Like, now when I say I'm the only one that know what God has done for me, I really mean it. I know what God has done for me. He saved my life. Like, he said it was a near-death experience, and my others were like maybe while crossing the road, you know. So I'm really grateful to God, and yes, it's my best year, turning 20 plus. I'm grateful because I know that God is going to do great and mighty things in my life. He's still going to do amazing stuff. I'm so excited. Like I said, if you have not written your goals and plans for the year, please do so, because God is interested in making those plans work. And I hope this video blesses you. Please like, share, subscribe. Yeah, and bye. I might also show like behind the scenes of my shoot, so let's see how it goes. Yeah, bye guys. Mwah.